Welcome everyone, let's talk about Masayoshi Tanaka and that very specific, very telling new contract with the Nippon-Ham Fighters, exactly 100 million yen. It's a number that speaks volumes, a round, solid, undeniably mid-career number for a pitcher who has become a fixture in that fighter's bullpen. This comes off the back of his third straight season with over 40 appearances, a mark of undeniable reliability and durability that any manager in the league would value. But then you have Tanaka's own words, his own stark assessment of the season just gone. He called it, and I quote, a frustrating year. And that right there is the fascinating tension at the heart of this story, the disconnect between the external valuation of a player and their own internal expectations. So today, we're going to unpack all of it, to understand not just why the fighters paid him 100 million yen, but why that frustration is simmering and what his mission to reclaim his guardian angel status really entails. To understand the present, we have to look back a bit. Tanaka's career has been a rollercoaster of immense promise and challenging setbacks. He was once that flamethrower rookie, the potential ace with an arm that could decide games almost single-handedly. The term, guardian angel, wasn't just a nickname, it was a role he was being groomed for, the shutdown reliever who comes in with the game on the line and slams the door closed. His stuff was that good. But then the injury problems began, the kind that derailed trajectories and forced players to reinvent themselves. And to his immense credit, Tanaka did reinvent himself. He may have lost a few ticks on the fastball, but he developed his craft, honing his slider and his splitter, transforming from a pure power arm into a more complete, more cerebral pitcher. This adaptation is a huge part of why he's still so valuable, why he's making 100 million yen. Now, let's look at this past season through that lens. On the surface, the stats look fine. A 3-something era, over 40 games, he ate up innings and was generally a dependable arm. But if we dig a little deeper, we start to see the roots of that frustration he mentioned. The issue wasn't general reliability, it was high leverage execution. Think back to some of the key moments in close games, runners on base, the heart of the opponent's order coming to the plate. There were a few too many occasions where a sharp single would score 2 runs, or a well-timed double would just sneak past the outfielders. The pure, raw, game-ending dominance that defines a true guardian angel seemed to be just out of reach. His strikeout rate, while respectable, wasn't at the elite level it once was, and he found himself in more deep counts, more battles where a single mistake could prove costly. It's in these moments that the gap between being a good reliever and a great one becomes painfully apparent. This is where the contract negotiation becomes so interesting. The fighters' front office, by offering exactly 100 million yen, is essentially making a statement. They are saying, we see your value, we respect your durability and your consistent presence, but we are also acknowledging that this was not a breakout, dominant year. It's a contract that rewards past service and hoped for future improvement, rather than celebrating a peak performance. And Tanaka, by accepting it while openly expressing his frustration, is completely aligned with that assessment. He's not satisfied with just being a reliable arm. His pride is tied to being the arm, the one the team turns to when everything is on the line. So, what does the path to regaining the guardian angel status look like for 2024? It's not necessarily about rediscovering his 150-kilometer fastball. That ship may have sailed. The path forward is more nuanced. It's about refining his pitch sequencing, developing an even sharper put-away pitch for those crucial 2-strike counts. Perhaps it's a slider with more late, horizontal break, or a splitter that dives even more violently at the plate. It's about the mental game, cultivating that icy demeanor on the mound where the pressure of the moment simply doesn't exist. We've seen him do it in flashes, but consistency is the key. He needs to become the pitcher that both he and the team remember he can be, the one who doesn't just navigate high-leverage situations, but who dominates them, who leaves batters walking back to the dugout shaking their heads. For the Nippon-Ham Fighters as a whole, having a motivated and focused Masayoshi Tanaka is crucial. A bullpen is a chain, and having a defined, trustworthy anchor in the later innings makes every other pitcher's role clearer and more manageable. If Tanaka can successfully reclaim that late inning, high-leverage role, it allows the manager to slot other pitchers into positions where they can succeed, creating a domino effect of stability. His journey this season is more than just a personal quest. It's a central piece of the puzzle for the entire team's competitiveness. So as we look ahead to the new season, all eyes will be on number 20, watching to see if the frustration of last year fuels the comeback he so clearly desires. The 100 million yen is a vote of confidence, but the real payoff for both Tanaka and the fighters will be seeing him once again become the guardian angel of the bullpen.